Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Today's video is a support guide. What? Yes, you asked for it. You'll receive it. I'm going to go over what I know of support. I have played this role probably the least amount. I'm probably going to get tore up in the comments, but we're going to try to talk about it. All right, first being first, we're going to go over the best S-tier support weapons in the game. Okay, Fiona being number 1. Okay, Zero being another good support. We'll scroll down. Shiro can be used as a support in a heal or a tank team. It depends on what type of content you're doing and who your DPS are. If you have physical DPS Giga Chad whales in your team that are running around with this little lolly Gnono and chainsawing people, you could use Zero or Shiro because you apply grievous physical damage dealt to grievous targets is increased by additional 20%. Insane stats, by the way. So Shiro can be in there. Coco obviously being a very good one. Nemesis being a very good one as well. And really, if you guys did not know this, I'm going to teach you guys a little secret. All right, in the newest raids there are mechanics. Who would have guessed? MMO mechanics, right? But have no fear. If you are an ice main and you have Icarus and you run him in a benediction mode, you can actually take a chunk of health down by discharging and then using one of his yo-yo skills. You can actually, if you're in benediction, which means you need 2 healer weapons and Icarus, he is actually very, very useful in the new raids. So, Icarus, yes, I said it, is actually a very viable support nowadays. And most Icarus players on PlayStation will tell you that they get kidnapped for the raids because they have Icarus and he's needed. So there's that. So Lyra, also a very good support weapon. Just all around heals, shields, death immunity, CC immunity, hyper body, grants hyper body. Her she is just one of the best looking, playing characters in the game. And they nerfed her. They nerfed her picture on the game. You used to be able to see that ass and you can't even see it anymore. They covered it. But she is thick and she is mommy. So now, unfortunately, with Mimi being able to just do tons of damage as well as shield, she is kind of replacing Lyra in certain support comps. So I will show you what some of these support comps might look like. Okay, Coco being one of them, Zero being another. So these are going to be 2 of your best supports. Then you insert Lyra, Icarus, Nemesis, Shiro. Obviously Fiona should be there too as well. But if you don't have Fiona, you don't need her to be a good support. But Fiona is very good. So the way you support is by applying certain types of buffs to your team while healing. Okay. What I mean by this is when you're running an ice team, using Coco is very good, especially since she's easy to star. She's very good for CC as well as causing increased shatter by 20%. So yeah. So she also, her skill creates a healing zone. Her discharge removes all debuffs and remove debuffs from all wanderers and allies in your area. It heals them for 120% of attack plus 6 HP for 7 seconds. So She is very good at CC control, getting rid of the debuffs. Coco is by far one of the best healing items, in my opinion, that rivals Zero. The only reason why I think Zero is better as a support weapon is because of his discharge. Zero's discharge grants immunity to you and your teammates that are near you when you discharge for 3 seconds. That can make and break the difference of a good support. Tanks run Zero. Healers run Zero. He's just so good. So your goal is to pump as much DPS buffs as possible for your team while maintaining healing your teammates, as well as debuffing and getting rid of crowd control effects. Some of the best matrices to do that as a support are going to be Zero matrices, because they actually cause they give you shields, and then when you have 4-piece, if you're a target, if you and your teammates are shielded, you get an additional 28% at a full stack matrix. The other one being Coco. Coco is also a very good matrix, because tell me I have a Coco. Tell me I have one Coco. I do, okay. Because Coco increase healing capability and healing received. When your teammates are being healed, increase attack for them by 12.5, 15, 7.5, and 20% for 6 seconds. Okay? This is a very good matrice set that you must have as a support main. Because it's just fantastic. I'm going to tell you guys a secret about Nemesis matrices. Even though I can't see them, we're going to go in the commissary and we're going to look at them. Hopefully we can, because we can't for some reason. Let's see. I can't look at it. But if I'm not mistaken, when you're running Nemesis and you have Volt DPS on your team, the 2-piece Nemesis set will increase damage to Volt users, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to look it up really fast on Tower Fantasy. The Tower Fantasy Index. We're going to look at matrices. We're going to read Coco's real quick. Coco's 2-piece. Increase healing capability and healing received. That's her weapon. That's Coco. Sorry. I'm looking for Nemesis. Nemesis. Sorry, brain fart. Nemesis matrices. Say at 2-piece, when a target is being healed, their Volt attack is increased by 8, 10, 12, 15% for 20 seconds. This is absolutely phenomenal right now in today's meta, since there are so many Mimi users out there. So if you can get your hand on a 2-piece, get your hand on a 2-piece. Okay. Other than that, basic matrices would, like I said, Coco, Zero, 2-piece Nemesis, things like that. And for the simulacrum traits, I'm going to tell you probably some of the best as a support is going to be something like Lyra. Lyra, her awakening, you increase max HP by 10% for the entire team. You increase your own max HP by 10% additionally. Each time you successfully use the skill while having hyper body or more than 50% HP, you grant hyper body to all allies. So this trait, once again, I'll read it. Increase max HP by 10% in benediction resonance. Additionally, increase your own max HP by 10%. Every time you successfully use the skill while having hyper body or more than 50% HP, you grant hyper body to all allies for 8 seconds. Very good for a Gaia fight or anything that just serves as a ton of crowd control. pull out that Lyra Awakening because it is fantastic. Coco is also a very good one to use as a healer because her awakening is increased healing and healing received by 20%. And when Coco uses a support type weapon discharge skill or weapon skill, increase nearby allies attack by 15% for 5 seconds. So you're going to either use Coco or Lyra. If your DPS does not have skill issues and they know how to stay alive, Coco's the way to go because you're increasing to attack. So just imagine this. Think. Not only are you increasing your teammates' attack with Coco trait, with Coco weapon, and Coco matrices, and zero matrices. So you're pumping these people's numbers up. So what's the lesson here, guys, after today's video? DPS overrated. Why? Because DPS can't do it without you support users. You are the most important people in the game. The reason I say this is because you can have all the DPS you want on a DPS weapon, but until you got a support that's busting their ass out there in that end game content, keeping your sorry ass skill issue DPS alive and pumping your numbers up, thank your support users. DPS overrated. Tank and support in this game is phenomenal, and I guarantee you if you tried it, you would like it. Other than that, that's today's videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun making this one. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to stop by at twitch.tv/TonytooGhost. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video, hit that bell so every time I make a video, you know, and that way you're updated on all the new stuff going on. Now, before I go, I will tell you there's one last thing. I've been enjoying BDO, Black Desert Online, so much to the point where I'm going to start making content for you guys. It's a new experience for me. My first video, I'm going to do some work and I'm going to give you guys my experience as a new player in Black Desert Online in 2023. I hope you guys look forward to watching this video. Once again, I appreciate all of the support from the Tower of Fantasy community. You guys make it worth it. I hope you guys all enjoy this video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell, get the notifications for the next time a new video goes up instantly. You can come check me out live at twitch.tv/TonytooGhost. I'll be streaming to YouTube very shortly as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next one.